And when I think about Hagar, it reminds me that God is able to meet women who are in the wilderness of life,
Yeah, yeah.
that the
Mhm.
wilderness does not keep us away from God's presence.
Mhm.
And he sees us there. So I love it that you love Hagar so much. That's incredible. Um, so Mary, I have a life verse. It's Psalm 16:11, that in his presence there's fullness of joy. At his right hand are pleasures forevermore. And it's the foundation of my life. It's the flame in front of me. It's the passion in my heart. Do you have a scripture like that, a verse that just sustains you no matter what's happening in your circumstances?
I have so many, but one would be my grace is 2 Corinthians 12:9 and 10. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Paul says, most gladly, therefore, I'm going to boast about my weaknesses that the power of Christ may dwell in me. And then he goes on to say these crazy things like, therefore, I'm most content or well content with insults, distresses, persecutions, and all these other bad things for Christ's sake, for when I'm weak, then I'm strong. And it's hopeful to me that it's not about my ability, it's about God's ability. In fact, my ability gets in the way of God's ability, so my weakness is the best place to revel in, because that's when I actually do reach heavenward for help.
Yes, yes. When we get to the end of ourselves, um, then we reach out to him. And all those things I think I do well, I don't depend on him for. And
Right.
so when I know I'm lacking something, that's the Jesus void in my life. Yep, that's a go-to verse for sure. Mary, the name of my podcast is Significant Women, as you know. And I always like to talk about, in closing, who have the significant women been in your life? It can be a Sunday school teacher, it can be a neighbor, it can be somebody in your family, it can be somebody you've never met before, and yet her life has served to be a North Star for your life. It could be a Bible character. Who have been some of the significant women in Mary Demuth's life?